Today, I'm going to show you how you can create amazing graphics like this using a single text prompt with AI. Gone are the days that you need to spend years mastering Adobe After Effects or DaVinci Resolve or paying someone to do custom graphics for you. You now have the ability to do it all yourself using simple English. If you can type a sentence, you can make graphics like this. In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Before we jump in, if you want to stay up to date with the latest AI trends, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you want to see exactly what I'm building behind the scenes with AI, I've got a free monthly newsletter that you can access using this link below. Now, how does all of this work? Well, for this tutorial, you're going to need two things. You're going to need an AI tool. My preference is Claude, but I'm sure you can get similar results with Gemini or ChatGPT. And the second thing you need is an open source framework called Remotion. This is an open source tool built off of the React framework. It allows you through the terminal to create animations and graphics programmatically. It's a full-blown application. It has its own studio, its syntax. It can be quite intricate and there are many different aspects of it to learn. But I'm not interested in any of that. I don't want to bore you with setting up a project and using this custom software. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to get Claude to do everything for us. Let me show you how it works. I'm going to open up a new terminal window and create an empty directory. I'm going to go into our blank folder. So here you can see there is nothing in this folder. We're going to start Claude up by typing Claude. I'll press Shift Tab a couple of times to put it on auto mode. And I'm going to tell it in plain English to create some kind of custom graphic for us using Remotion. We're simply going to tell it to create a type of graphic with us using the Remotion framework. And personally, what I like to do is, depending on how many tokens I have left in my 5-hour window, I like to get it to create lots of different variations. If we create just one, it might be okay. I much prefer to do 10 different mockups and then I get to choose the best output. This will take a bit of time depending on how many variations you requested, so I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Now, for context, I am running this on Opus 4.8 with the extra high effort. Just sharing that information with you so you get a baseline expectations of what your results will look like. That took just over 8 minutes, so it's very much a set, walk away, and come back. Let's take a look at the results. We'll go into our folder. By default, it puts everything in this out folder, and we're going to take a quick preview. Looks like Claude's been a little lazy today. It's only done the still images. I'm going to tell it to actually generate the files. I can see it's going to render all 12 at 1080p, and it's doing it in MP4 format. Just some reference for you guys. I record all of my videos in 4K. So typically when I get Claude to use Remotion, I tell it I want the output in 4K. And I also say to use the .mov format, which typically gives me a folder like this, where if I click into it, I can see the graphics that it's created. It's in 4K, and by using the .mov format, I can overlay this really nicely with my existing videos, and it just blends in seamlessly. All right, let's have a look at our results. Here are the 12 that it's created. I'll just open one up to give you an example. To be honest, those outputs were pretty average, and I know Remotion can do a lot better job. So let me share you some prompts and examples that I've already prepared ahead of time. I'll put the animation with the actual prompt I used. In fact, I'll also put the prompts in the GitHub link down below so you can simply copy and paste. You don't have to type it out yourself. That should give you a good starting point with some prompts that you can simply just copy and paste. Now, the way I like to use this tool is When I'm planning a video or I'm getting really close to the end of my weekly token usage and I haven't used it all up, what I get Claude to do is use all my remaining tokens by generating hundreds of these different graphics, and then I simply pick and choose the best ones I like. For example, I've got this massive folder here where I've got hundreds of different animations. I quite literally tell Claude, hey, I'm a YouTuber, can you make 100 different types of graphics that you think would be useful to me? And so it's generated graphics like these for ad reads to let users know when the end of an ad will finish. If I'm doing a product review, I can give it a nice rating. The subscribe buttons, you get the idea. In addition to this, what I also do is I share the exact script or kind of video outline that I'm planning with Claude. I say, here's my particular script or topic. Please create 100 different graphics that you think I could use within the video, specifically focusing on the first 3 minutes. Being a YouTuber, you have to front load all your effort into the start of the video. That's what I've started doing. It quite literally creates folders for the very specific video I'm working on. Here's an example of what I did in my previous video where I talked about Opus 4.8. You can see we've got hundreds of graphics and I simply pick and choose the best ones. Here are the favorite ones I picked for that particular video. That's exactly how you can create custom graphics from a simple text prompt using AI. I hope you guys found this useful. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. I'll be sure to answer it. Also, if you're watching this video, I suspect you're quite technical. On the off chance that you don't yet work in the tech industry, but you would like to, I've got a completely free 7-day email course where every single day I send you an email with exactly what you need to learn to get your foot in the door. If that interests you, it'll be one of the first links in the description down below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, YouTube reckons you'll like this one as well.